or zeros in division? Nope. And what it is this. And here's what I need you to write down with this. Write this, just a little asterisk, little thing here. Every time you bring a number down, every time you bring a number hashtag down, you must, capital M, you must put a number in the divisor, which, as you know, because you're fifth graders, divisor is the answer. No, I'm sorry, the quotient. Wow, look at how quickly I can erase quotient. And the example is probably going to be a lot more than the words do. But we'll do it again. Here is the example of which I speak. 6 into 365. Okay. I still see some people come up to me and ask me, show me these problems, and I still say, you got to keep these in order. People, keep them in order. Everybody ready for me to move on?
No.
Every time you bring a number down, you must put a number in the quotient. Sometimes that number is going to be this 0. Okay. Everybody there?
No.
Doesn't matter. You're right faster. Okay. So you start with this. Does 6 go into 3? It does not. So there should not be a number above that 3 because you need to keep those numbers in order. Does 6 go into 36? Yes. 6 times. And 6 times 6 is 36. You subtract. You end up with a 0, and everybody's showing me the little arrows where they bring the number down. Now here's what I'm talking about, okay? I brought a number down, that's this part here. 6 doesn't go into 5, okay? So, but since I brought a number down, I have to put a number up here to hold that spot from where I brought it down. So it goes 0 times into 5, so it needs to be, there needs to be a digit up there. So you have to put that 0 down there. If you want, you could do the 6 times 0 and get the 0 and subtract. There's nothing left to bring down, and yes, this is your remainder of 5. Okay, but a lot of times I see kids just put down the 6 and not put down the 0. You can't do that. There has to always be a number above. Anytime you have an arrow down here, bring a number down, you're going to put something up in that quotient. And if it doesn't go into it, it needs to be a 0. So let's do a couple more examples of that. How about this one? 8 into 4,818. 8 into 4,818. Okay, so it looks a little like this. 8 doesn't go into 4, so there should be nothing above that. You don't have to put an X or I do just to emphasize the point. 8 goes into 48 how many times, Drew? 8 goes into 48. 8 times what? Give me close to exactly 48. 8 goes into 48.
6.
Right. 8 times 6 is 48. I do my subtracting. I bring down. Okay, I brought down a number. 8 doesn't go into 1, so I need to put a 0 up there. Okay, now I still have another number to bring down. You can bring down, I mean, you can do the 0 times 8 is 0, do the subtracting, and then bring down the 8. 8 goes into 18 how many times, Jaden? Twice, which is 16. And I don't have any numbers left to bring down, so 2 is my remainder. Okay, make sure you do that because I can tell you thousands of times I've seen just 62 remainder 2 and somebody misses that 0. Not the same number, you're going to get it wrong. Page?
Can't you bring down the 1 and then bring down the 8?
Well, yes, after you put the 0 down there, that's fine. Are you saying skip this little step here because you already had the 1 there? That's fine, as long as you can keep it organized. Okay, but don't be skipping steps and then saying, I don't know why I keep getting these wrong. That's fine. Yeah. If at this point here you could have just brought the 8 down to right here and done the same thing, That's okay by me, as long as you can keep that straight. One more for you to try here. 6 into 4,981. 6 into 4,981. 6 into 4,981. Give you a second to do that, or two, or quite possibly three. Go ahead, do it on your paper there. 6 into 4,981. By the way, if you don't get a 0 in your answer, you probably did something wrong with that. I do believe you need to do this in work on multiplication. And the best thing in the world you can do for yourself is tables written down. Alright, this is how it should look here. 6 times what? 6 doesn't go, there should be nothing above this 4. You don't need to put a 0 up there. Matter of fact, I'd prefer you don't put a 0 up there because that just makes the number look goofy. You don't need to put an X in there. But 6 does go into 49. How many times, Molly? Well, if you put a 6 up there, you get 36, and then when you subtract, you get 13, and that breaks one of the cardinal rules of this because this, when you subtract, you can never have a big number bigger than that number there. So it's got to be more than 6. You have a second guess for me? Maddie?
8.
How about 8? 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract, I get a 1. That's good because that's a 6. I bring down this number. 6 goes into 8. 6 goes into 18. Brooklyn?
3 does.
3 times, which is 18. Do my subtracting. Bring down the 1. I brought down a number and 6 doesn't go into 1. So that's where you have to say, okay, I need to put a 0 up there. There's nothing left to bring down. It's the remainder of 1. If you struggle with that,